4画面4キャラ操作してた兄ちゃんに何を要求してるか知らんが、そんな余裕はねえ。
友達からかも。
誰の？
兄の？
なんだこれ。
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りしました。
Welcome everyone to the third episode of A Certain SUAnime Podcast. Back again are your hosts, myself, the events director Jay Reese.
And Amanda, your secretary. And with us today, we have some more special guests, our events directors and our weekly event director. So, Gabby, would you like to start us off?
Yo, what up? I'm Gabrielle. You can just call me Gabby. I'm one of the event directors along with Jay Reese and G-Bay.
Yeah, David?
G'day. I'm David. Hey, I'm David. You can call me Gabe, and I am SUAnime's event director.
And hello, I'm Nicholas, and I'm SUAnime's weekly events director.
Okay, so as we have our events directors today, I think, we get some more in-depth conversations about how events are planned and what you can expect from being an events director, since our AGM is also coming up. So would you guys like to talk about some of the events that's happened in the past? Well, the most recent one being Trivia. How do you guys think that ran? And what were some interesting things about running events like Trivia?
Maybe you want to start, or?
Oh,
Sure,
I wasn't
sorry.
at Trivia, so Gabby,
Okay, yeah.
it's all you.
Yeah. So for online trivia, it's just such a shame, I guess, that we couldn't do it online. But also that we couldn't do it in person. Yeah. We had to do it online, not in person, because I was really looking forward to doing like what Jibe did last semester.
Yeah.
But I felt like it was like a cop-out kind of event, because like it would have really been better if I could have like ordered food for the guys and actually displayed all the questions on a slide, and then have the MC, which is Amanda, like engage with all of the
general
the
vibe
members.
Of, like,
Like the general vibe, and then maybe like more members could have come and actually had a way more like fun time, because I like the Zoom and the Discord meetings, they were so quiet, and like everyone was on mute now, and I felt how our tutors feel in our tutorials or practicals
staring into the black void.
Basically.
I mean,
yes.
I heard you guys did amazing though.
Yeah, even though there were some like regrets not being able to do it like in person, I think it still ran really well.
I'd say the trivia went pretty well for like online, like in terms of like how it was structured and stuff. Like
Yeah, like hopping around the calls, a lot of them were like, for an online trivia, it was well planned. And from their perspective, nothing really went wrong.
Also, as the MC, it's like a lot more chill because you're just there with some cams, not as nervous when you have to walk around with people being like, bro, that question was wrong. That question was wrong.
just vibing.
Yeah. I guess like COVID really brought some unique experiences about in like events planning and everything.
In terms of event planning and like events to run, it's pretty challenging, seeing as you have to plan for online events and make sure that you don't get like repeat events or running the same events too many times, which I think that members might get bored if they just do the same thing over and over after that.
Yeah, but at the same time, there's only so much you can do
Yeah,
online.
so much you can do.
I can see clubs trying to expand more to see what they can do, but it's just honestly, it's rough.
So like, in a general event, what kind of role does an event director play? I think some people would be interested, seeing as AGM is coming up, and some people might want to run events director.
I'll start. I'd say for an events director, you're more of like the backbone and just preparing the back end of the event. So you want to like plan on who's available. Or first of all, you need to plan out what event you're doing. So like what style event. From there, you figure out the logistics of room bookings, time, availabilities of other execs to help out. Because if you plan a really amazing event but there's no one to help out, then you can't really execute it on yourself. Because as an events team, as an events exec, you're part of the team, so you need to like get everyone else on board to help you out. And yeah, from there,
There's a
Gabriel
lot of
and
time
Dave?
when you run an event, a lot of people just aren't available just on the day. You gotta actually like figure that out beforehand.
Yeah, as an events director, you really gotta like think of the factors what might happen that day. For me, when I plan an event, I think of like the who, what, when, where, why, how kind of thing. Yeah, like who am I trying to aim this event towards, which is usually the SUAnime people or friends of the SUAnime people, or like other weebs from other other unis like UTS, Macquarie, UNSW, all that stuff. Like you just plan to expand the social kind of life. It's just really hard because of COVID, but yeah.
Because we joke about Murphy's Law and how everything that can fuck up will fuck up.
True.
I swear, right? That's right.
Yeah.
Nikolais, tell us about
Yeah.
what happened last trivia.
what happened last trivia? Oh yeah, so this is a good segue into like what can mess up. So you need to plan for like deliveries not coming in on time, because then everyone else will get every our members. Because if you set a time and it is how do I describe it? It's like if you set a time and you make it a set time, and if let's say the food doesn't come at that time, members will get angry or they'll start complaining. So you wanna at least plan ahead and have like contingency plans for what to do in case, let's say, that certain section can't happen. So I think if I remember, I think we had mini games run during the section where food where the food was supposed to be handed out. So I think
No. We slowed the trivia
Yeah,
down.
we slowed the trivia down, and then it ended up coming a bit more early than it was supposed to be late. So like it was still late, but a bit more early than it was like how late it was supposed to be, and then we somehow made it.
I don't know why.
Because I remember it was like the screenshots round, and every single question I was like getting distracted. Like I was like distracting them, being like, okay, let's ask some questions.
Oh yes. Ooh, good
I guess that's
Yeah,
one
that's
thing
also
you can
another part.
avoid being online. No food.
Yeah.
No food.
Yeah.
Being an events director is very, very fun. You get to talk to a lot of people, organize a lot of fun things to do with each other.
Yeah, you can also like start to bring out your like crazy big ideas on like how to make anime better than it was previously. Because as an event coordinator, you want to follow the basics, as well as improving on what was done previously to make members like say, oh, this event ran better than last year's, which
Yeah.
then encourages their friends to come, because you want an active society, and an active society means that people make friends, and the whole point of being in a society is to make friends and like talk to people that you have a similar interests to.
Exactly it. Just building upon those fundamentals.
I guess we've been talking a lot about what events directors do, but Nikolais, as weekly events director, would you like to tell us how it's different from an events director?
So for my role as a weekly event director, I pretty much in person run weekly events, which happen obviously weekly. But yeah, obviously due to COVID and not being able to, and also the budget from USU, we couldn't hold as many weekly events as I would like to, because with the limited budget and like I'd say the main factor is the budget, because we want to spend money on like the big events. So weeklies is like more side bonding events. So it would be nice to have members come hang out, but in making a weeklies event, it's just to provide the tradition in anime is to provide small snacks, as well as say pretty much just small snacks. So with the budget, you can't really buy much from like snacks.
But we do get by.
Yeah, we'll do get by with the bigger events. Occasionally, I help out with the events team.
Yeah, I guess especially with USU changing a funding scheme, it's a lot harder to run more events. They kind of like having USU changing a funding scheme kind of changes the dynamic, because it used to be the more events you run, the more money you get, because USU wants you to make more events. But then now,
and also it's I think based on member count as well. So the more members come to your event, the more reimbursement you get based off of how much you spend as well.
I guess we
I don't know, it
also
kind of feels like, kind of feels like USU wants to limit the amount of events to do, but make one big event per semester kind of thing. I don't know.
Well, talking about big events, we do have a big event coming up, which is the AGM that we keep mentioning about in this podcast. And I just like to take this time to do some advertising about AGM. So AGM is the annual general meeting that every society runs, and usually at the annual general meeting, we'll be electing new executives for the coming year. So anyone who's interested in becoming more involved in SUAnime and like putting their ideas into SUAnime and events planning or whatnot, just come along, have a look. We have a post on Facebook about our annual general meeting where you can find out more information about it. And Nikolai, why are you laughing?
Link it on
Oh yeah,
the-
link it. hello, Jeremy. Please link here. Yeah.
This is our sign up form right here.
Yeah.
If you're interested in becoming an exec.
Yeah, into the script.
Sign up form there, I'll put the Facebook link here.
Yes.
Smart.
And then
Someone
the
else can put-
sign up form also here.
There too.
Thanks.
It is like 4 times.
Yeah.
Okay. But expanding on, a lot of execs are leaving this year actually.
Yeah, so it's like an excellent timing if you really want to like put out like new ideas for how SUAnime can change and be even better than it is now. But I think many of us here are thinking of staying. So what kind of hopes do you have for this new upcoming team of 2022?
Yeah, I just hope-
Basically,
I just
You
hope
may go
they
first.
make the anime not dead and just continue the
Exactly.
wind train, you know.
Vibes.
yeah, just do like way better than like, cause since COVID, like literally, just limits us. And like, of course, there are gonna be people like who are gonna forget about it or just won't bother signing up because they think that, maybe things have changed all because of COVID. But like, I really want to prove them wrong and actually just like go out there and like be like, hey, COVID didn't happen. We're doing this now.
Yeah. I also want to mention that SUAnime, I feel like, has a very high standard compared to other societies. We try to make the best events possible, and we try to make them cool.
Naturally, yeah. I mean, SUAnime is one of the biggest, literally biggest, just for fun clubs in USU. So even if we didn't have expectation within ourselves as execs, like people themselves have an expectation anyways.
Yeah. I think because we're such a large club, we also have like a lot of exec positions ready for you guys to run for in the AGM. So yeah.
True, it's a team of 13.
Yes.
Some clubs, most clubs actually have like 4 spaces.
Wow.
We have 13.
Yeah.
So that's 3 times the chances of getting a spot.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So, moving on from last week, from our vice pres and our president, is 2 questions for the events director and weekly events director, which is, what is your most expensive merchandise that you've purchased?
Oh,
From SUAnime or just anywhere?
Just anywhere, just
Anywhere.
anywhere.
Anime merch.
We gotta stick
K-pop
to the
merch
theme.
nah. K-pop merch nah.
Yeah, no.
who wants?
Stick to the theme.
I'd say for me, my most expensive has to be my MG, I think clear Gundam model. That I
sure.
bought from Smash. yeah. So
I was gonna say this.
I would have sent it to your car.
my
I
car.
would have sent your.
Oh yeah, I think it's Nicholas's car. Like surely, Nicholas, you have to take a photo, send it
Chucking
to
an
Jerry,
image of
and
his
Jerry
car,
has
dude.
to, yeah,
Yeah,
Surely-
but-
surely you-
but-
edit it.
But the thing is, my car is not it's not anime merch.
It kind of like
It's anime
at
from
this point.
Initial D.
No, it's not. It's anime inspired. Anime inspired. But I would say it's anime merch. Anime merch. Yeah. Not yet. Not yet. Just wait until I hopefully get the funds to stick a giant ass anime character on the
It's
side.
Tasha.
Yeah.
Tasha.
I can't wait to see it if you actually touch your car.
Yeah.
Oh, did you go to
At
get
the
it?
moment, yeah. The work, so kind of broke. But I'm not yet. But as back to the topic, I think my most expensive anime merch has probably been my Gundam collection because I've got like I think 13-ish Gundam models which I've built.
So after this podcast, send it in, and we can edit into the video. Yeah.
Right. Here is my little frame of
Yeah.
Gundam models. Right here.
Perfect. Okay. Okay. Gabrielle just came back with a lot of things in her arms.
Dude, I don't know
Oh,
how
wow.
much they all cost, but
What's your?
I think it's this one.
Ah.
This tag's still on it.
Yeah.
The tag is still on it. I think it was like 20.
Nice, $20.
Wow.
In comparison, Nicholas, how much was your singular most expensive Gundam? Like the MG is the clear one.
$240.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, I have. If we're talking expensive 100 plus, I'd say that's probably only one. But in total, the whole collection's probably like maybe $400. I think in total.
That's actually okay. That's actually okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Gabby, what
Yeah.
did you just show us?
Oh, you're interested. It's my Tonari no Totoro tissue
Oh,
box.
it's so cute.
Oh.
To yes.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Pretty nice. And
For when you watch Ghibli movies.
yeah, David, what's yours?
I also have a Gundam collection, or used to build
Ah.
Gundam models with my mate. Other than not really too much.
What is your singular most expensive Gundam?
I could not tell you. I just look at the colors, they're pretty.
Yes.
Okay,
that
well,
is-
how much
that
was it
is-
then? How much was it then?
The real grade was about $60. And then all the other ones, the high grades, are about like $30-40 each. Got about 7 of them. Got the little small ones. Probably a total, maybe like $300 total for the whole set.
Yeah, that's the same as me, David. I look at the box and I'm like,
Oh, pretty.
pretty. Buy it. If you're not
Pretty expensive.
Yeah, Gundam as a hobby is actually it's not cheap. It's not cheap because you can there's different ways you can build it. So it's the straight build from the box where you just like cut the tabs and just assemble it. There is the step above that which is panel lining and like spray painting, I think.
Yeah, you do like the
Yeah.
painting.
Yeah.
So it's like you do really basic, like just painting the panels, and then there's kit bashing, which is building multiple models, but then you're combining them to form one model, and then the more expensive and hobby like enthusiast level is probably like scratch building, which means that you're starting from like pretty much skeleton, and then you're getting like let's say like foam and like plaster and just building like extra details onto each model. So Gundam model building it's really interesting, which I also am interested in knowing, but I just don't have the time.
It goes so deep as well. Like, okay, ignoring like all the detailing stuff, like ignoring making dioramas and stuff, you can literally like spend so much on just the tools you use,
Mm-hmm.
like the pliers, the
Airbrushing
knife.
box.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Luckily,
Like,
I did
it's
not.
pretty fun though.
Yeah, luckily I did not get too deep into it. I've done one, and I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. Out of there. And I
I
just
hope,
start to figure.
Gabby, you don't have any Gundam hobbies either, because otherwise I'll just be the odd one out here.
No, not really. But like, I see a lot of Gundam things or Gundam events at Smash,
Yeah.
the anime con. But I invest my money into the artists instead and more of manga. Because like for me, I have like a whole manga collection. I wish I could show you, but like Seeps.
Wait, that's,
Yeah, like-
that's considered anime merch, isn't it?
Yeah. No, but that's not one
Okay.
single piece. That's why.
Oh, it's not one single. True.
Yeah, it's
But
not
I'd
like
say-
one thing. It's just a collection of like
Yeah,
all
but
this
I'd say,
stuff.
like, let's say as a whole, your manga collection, how much is it worth?
Because I bought most of them in Japan, so they're really cheap though. Like the ones in Japan, because they're not translated. They're all in like
Cool.
Japanese. So literally one volume is like 500 yen? 500 yen?
I guess I'll
Yeah,
put the
but then you
conversion
have to add on the tax, and then you
somewhere.
have to do the conversion, all that
Put
stuff.
the conversion somewhere.
But yeah,
$5
with
maybe.
kind
Less.
of.
Yeah,
No way.
it's probably
Sorry,
not.
more.
But
More
then they have like the
$5,
8% tax, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
but the tax you could get it back if you spend a certain amount. I forgot how much, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well. You know,
I don't buy manga here is way too expensive. I'm not gonna lie. Even the raws from Kinokuniya,
yeah.
kind of expensive still.
Kinokuniya is just overpriced, not gonna lie. But, you
But they're the only one. In the
I
end.
still buy it. It is what it is. Like,
They're the only place anyways. So.
yeah. I have no other options. Okay, so that was Ellen's question for you guys. Now we have Peter's question.
Peter.
So,
Oh no.
are you
Peter,
ready,
Peter.
Nikolaius?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Peter's. I'm calling you out, Peter. If you watch this, I feel like you have already attacked my soul.
Okay, so Nikolaius, who is your anime husbando?
Husbando.
Husband.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna say I don't have a husband though. I'm more wifey.
Okay, who's your waifu then?
Yeah, who's your wife then?
I'm gonna have to say Hibiki from Kentai Collection. Yeah, pretty unmeta pick, but first waifu. Oh yeah, that's first waifu. Yeah, I've stuck with since then.
Okay. Gabby, would you like to go?
It's
Are you
like I'm
Googling
stuck
your hus-
between I'm stuck between Kaneki Ken or Kirito. They're both just
Period.
Kirito, classic.
面白い。
Kirito. Keep Kirito in mind for now, but
ですね。
that's for later.
Okay.
Anyways,
your waifu then?
yeah.
Let's also share your waifu.
おお、Java ミーメが。
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
I
David.
think my husbando. Top tier. Alucard from Helsing.
Yeah, I haven't seen something.
Same.
Big girthy man.
Insert picture.
Two guns.
Insert picture.
Vampire.
It's a picture because.
No, wait, everyone you mentioned, I will likely put an image. If I get lazy, then like it'll be empty. But if I'm not lazy, then they'll be like somewhere.
I trust you,
Yeah.
Jerry's.
Yeah, it's gonna be, this episode's gonna be full of edits.
Every
Yeah, can you have, like-
episode is full of edits. What do you mean?
This is
Yeah,
extra
I'll
edits.
give Bami
This
a
is
second.
event directors. This
It
is
is.
Jerice represent, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because events is flashy, so we need like confetti.
Okay, yeah.
We
Jerry's,
gotta
you got this. You got this. You know. Jerry's was like, I'm gonna edit the events directors podcast episode. You know. Now
I
we're
literally
gonna have him
one
suffer.
day to do it because I have quizzes and I have assignments.
We're gonna have him
Don't
suffer.
worry.
I have one day to do it.
Okay, so what are the? Yeah. Okay, so surely. Oh wait, no, David. Who's your wife?
My
then?
wife
Wifey,
and
wifey.
Coma girl, Rem.
Who?
Rem.
So who?
Girl,
Who?
Rem.
Who's Rem?
Oh yeah, who? Who's
Who?
Yeah, who's Rem?
Who?
Who's
Who's
Rem?
Rem? Who's Rem?
No clue. No clue.
So no waifu. Okay, no
Speaking
waifu.
of,
Okay.
Speaking of Rem, hey, let me.
Ah yes.
Ah, yes.
Look, I have a giant ass Remdesivary.
Very cute.
You can't even see her eyes.
Aww.
Yeah, it's just I like collecting necessaries. Pretty cute.
Jerry, I'll give you a chance as well. Who is your anime husbando and waifu?
Ooh, husbando.
Yes.
Thank you for your chance, by the way. Husbando Izumi Merura. If you've read the last semester's newsletters,
Yes.
you might have known that. And for waifu, Misaka Mikoto. I'm like this close to buying a like $200 figurine from Misaka Mikoto.
Do it.
Do it.
Definitely know who those people are.
But I'm also buying. I also ordered other figurines like 2 days ago, so I need that kind of like.
Well, yeah. I ordered, like, Jerry sent me a link of my waifu, and then I insta bought it.
Then do you want to review who your waifu is in?
I really like Raiden Mei from Honkai Impact. And because I like Raiden Mei, I also like Raiden Shogun from Genshin Impact. Yeah.
Wait, are they the same character?
They're like it's both games are by MiHoYo, so like they kind of share a few like I'd
It's
call
kind
them
of
like reincarnations.
It's kind of reincarnation theme.
Yeah.
Like Honkai Genshin has a lot of reincarnation themes in it.
Yeah. So yeah. So
Yeah, never got into both of the games. A lot of friends wanted me to play Genshin Impact, but I was like, no.
You
I'm
stand
not
it
gonna play
out.
that. I stand my
Same.
ground and
Yeah,
not gonna
with
play it.
Peter, oh my god. Peter was like, oh my god, download. I'm like, fine. 18 gigs. I'm like,
you know,
delete.
when Genshin Impact first came out, I was also like, yeah, I'm not gonna play Genshin Impact. And then my friend messaged me, one message, Raiden Mei isn't Genshin now, and then I did it, and then I
Crumbled.
I crumbled.
Okay, that's the end of the questions from
Last week.
last week. Yes, last month.
Oh yeah.
Weeks ago.
Last month.
Last time was
Sorry.
weeks ago.
Sorry, I wrote last week on the doco last month.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Okay, so
Let's-
diving into our theme for today is isekai
Okay.
anime.
Wait, let's backtrack a bit.
Wait, no.
Because I know all of you haven't watched the podcast. Every episode, we try to have a theme. So first one we had time, or like going back in time kind of thing. Last time we had power in student councils, power in characters like Goku and stuff. And this time it's isekais, because in events we try to bring our members to like another world, an escape from uni.
Escapism.
Yes.
Escapism. Oh, I just joined SUAnime for escapism.
Yeah, but
I bond with my fellow weeby members to, escape from the mundane life. Oh.
Wasabi's escape room.
Yeah.
Yes. That's how we escape room.
Do we want to talk about that actually? Do you want to flex Miss Winnow?
Nah, it's this is a SUAnime podcast, so I'ma stay SUAnime. No wasabi today. No.
no.
Okay.
It's okay. I'll make sure to link this in Wasabi's.
But if we I don't know. Oh, nah, I don't think it's. Nah, we don't have to do it.
Don't know. Does Gabby want to flex
Yeah, the winner.
from that Miss Winnow of it?
It was actually so fun. Like, it's such a good idea that I really want SUAnime to do it. And it would be so good if it was done in real life as well. But I do want to try an online one first.
I'd say for SUAnime we can make a escape room. Like, it would be pretty interesting to make one as well, because there's a lot of themes and like ideas we can play around with, and we can base it off like, if we really wanted to, we can do anime theme or like genre theme based escape room for SUAnime.
Guys,
I think
like this video if you want to see an escape room from SUAnime.
Subscribe, hit the bell button.
Yeah.
CLS. Like CLS. Comment,
Use
like,
it as a
subscribe.
gauge to see interest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Anime UTS was going to have an escape room that's themed around Kakegurui. Well, I assume it was Kakegurui
Yeah,
because
it
they asked
was.
people to like dress up as Kakegurui stuff.
Yeah.
But then COVID happened again.
Yeah.
So then that's cancelled. They got cancelled. Unlucky. On the day of lockdown, they're gonna run it.
The second one?
Well, what second one? What?
The second lockdown?
Like
Yeah.
this one, the one that happened like 2 months ago. They're going to run it, and then the day of lockdown was the day that it was planned to be run. It's kind of lucky.
Yeah,
Anyways, actually, okay.
Because they like an escape room actually requires so much planning, and apparently also for UTS was a collab between 3 societies, and they had like meetings nearly every single day, and it just got cancelled like that.
It's kind of unfortunate when you see a event that you planned for so long, just
Yeah.
can't be executed.
Oh well. Okay, moving actually into
Yeah.
the topic now.
So
Jesus Christ.
isekais. So I think we should start off with everyone's favorite isekai to start off. Wait, should we? Or should we just move right into the question?
Okay, no, or just have you guys watched Isekai? Because I know some people really hate Isekai and just
Yeah.
refuse to watch any of them.
Nah, I don't mind watching isekai. Very interesting. No, for me, I'd say I like watching the was it the overpowered MC sort of
Isekais, yeah.
Really?
my I would say it's favorite. I'd say it's rewatchable would be Overlord, like really classic example Overlord. I don't know. There's another one which is called Problem Kids. Since another word, it came previously before
The ecchi one.
in a way. The Mondaichi something.
Problem children are coming from another world or something like that.
Yeah, so that one. So really OP MCs, isekai anime.
With the bunny girl.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well,
Very cool.
why do you think isekai animes have become so popular? It's become like its own genre, like just isekai genre.
Well, like as you said, for like our members, right? We want to bring them as if they're like in a completely different world, like that's different from their reality. No,
But
like,
wouldn't
not-
it just
not
be the
from-
same? Like, wouldn't it just work if you just have a fantasy world to start off with? Like, why would you need to be isekai'd from a normal world into an isekai world?
I think it's the whole idea of when your boring mundane life suddenly gets turned around and you're now doing stuff. Like just like having fun sort of thing. So it's like I think it's more appealing to the like type of people that stay at home and don't really achieve much, and then suddenly they're like put into the thick of things where they suddenly realize, oh crap, either I am gonna be a bum again, or I have a chance to like restart and take this opportunity and like at least have fun sort of thing. So that's what I
Yeah.
think.
It could also
But-
be like the irony of being in someone else's skin, like with Overlord. I just trying to be like pretending that he's the Overlord. And I think that's rather humorous.
So I guess everyone here quite likes isekai animes.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I would say it's number one. Jokes, I think. Yeah, no jokes. My top favorite anime.
Konosuba, mate?
Huh?
Konosuba? It's
Yeah,
up on the list.
Konosuba. Yeah, I think it's pretty up there.
But at the same time, I guess Konosuba is not up on the list because it's an isekai, more so because it's a comedy.
Yeah. So,
Because he barely, he like, except for the first season, I guess, he barely
Yeah.
recognizes that he's actually from an isekai, kind of.
I mean, there's a lot of animes with like isekai elements. I want to say one is like Yujo Senki.
even
Yeah.
you're just thinking. Oh, I would say. Oh, that's like really neat. That's like if you're.
Yeah, it's an isekai.
Yeah.
You get reborn.
Isekai. He got reborn, but then from there it's like no. What's that word? Like you're not aware. Like that person's not aware that he's in a isekai anymore. He just sort of just
He's just there.
goes.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
rolls
it's
with it,
just
yeah.
like his gripe against God, and
Yeah.
then constantly trying to get back at him.
Mhm.
I guess before all like isekai genre became cool, became an own genre. Like, what do you think is like the OG isekai anime? Like some animes before isekai became a thing. Cause for me, it'd be Digimon. Like the Digimon series was the OG isekai for me.
Oh, really? From what I've
Yeah.
heard, like with Isekai, like Sword Art Online was the Kickstarter of Isekai anime.
Like I think it's like the catalyst of isekai genre being popular. But before that, do you guys know any animes that like would be classified
So-
isekai if it came now?
It's only an anime like last season or something, but the like novel and the manga has been out for like years, and it's Mushoku Tensei actually. Mushoku Tensei is about a guy who literally gets reborn as a kid, and then you basically follow his whole life throughout the whole like novel, and he goes through like his childhood again, go to school again, and he's trying to just do a better life, as like David said before.
That was the founding father of like manga isekai. Is where everyone like started copying the tropes from that manga essentially.
Because what I find interesting about Digimon is I've been like watching Digimon ever since I was a child, and like I never really realized it was an isekai until someone was like, yeah, you know, like they get transported into a different world and like they go back and forth between their own world and that world, and I'm like, wait, that makes an isekai then, kind of thing.
Was it though?
Yeah.
I guess it's the same as Cybermen. Is that what it's called? I don't know,
Different
maybe change
dimensions.
it.
Is erased in isekai
Erased.
because
No,
it's time travel.
because
But
it's only time traveling.
But that's the same
No,
world.
okay.
Yeah, that's same world. Because I mean, like Digimon was from like the normal human worlds into the world, the digital world,
cyber
where there's-
world, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cyber world, where there's like monsters and crap.
So it's a different universe. Smart.
It's quite dim because it's like you could say like if it's traveling to different worlds, you could say like Star Wars technically is.
You know, but Star Wars
Isekai.
isn't an anime.
No, but then Star Wars
Well-
would be more of a fantasy, because in fantasy anime, you're already in the other universe.
Yeah,
They don't come from a world to another world.
because then I don't know if anyone's watched I think Gundam Redive. It's like they go from the human world and they get transported into the game, sort of thing. So if we're stretching that isekai to like that sort of thing, because I don't feel like traveling from human world to the digital world could say it's isekai.
But like, how
Okay, but
else
is
yes.
would you?
SAO a
define-
isekai then?
What?
I don't think SAO is an isekai.
I thought the
think it's
definition,
Yeah, what is the
because I
definition
thought
of
the
an
definition
isekai?
of an isekai
Yeah,
was like you just
yeah,
get
but I don't know,
teleported to another world.
I don't feel like it's an isekai.
And then
Oh,
you
Because
gotta
he doesn't
survive.
die. Oh,
he doesn't really die. He
it's not an
comes back to the
isekai.
human world.
He doesn't die.
Yeah, no, he didn't
Exactly.
get hit by a truck. So you can't really say, you know, you gotta. The isekai
Okay, no.
is
Think about this: is Sento Chihiro like is Spirited Away a isekai?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It
is.
I haven't watched.
She goes from like the
Spirited
human
Away.
world
No.
into the spirit world, right? And she gets.
But she
Yeah.
didn't get hit by a truck.
Okay.
But like, do you have to get hit by a truck? Because like, you know, the slime isekai, like he got stabbed. You know, like there's several ways.
Konosuba, he didn't get hit by anything. Konosuba, the guy, thought he got hit by a tractor, but he just passed out and he died because he was afraid of it hitting him.
Yeah.
Wait, what? I've never seen Konosuba. What?
Yeah,
Isn't this
Konosuba-
after getting isekai? It's very kind
Um,
of like being used fast and loose nowadays.
Yeah.
I don't know. What about reverse isekai though?
So from the fantasy world into the human world.
Example.
So like
Like-
a devil
Oh,
was a
what?
part timer kind of thing.
That Recreators, I
Oh.
think, was one too. I never watched either of them, but like,
I haven't really noticed. I watched there was a part timer, but other than that, I don't really recognize. I think I haven't seen many reverse isekais.
I can only come up with two, and that's the one I said.
Only the
Oh, was that
part-timers one.
Is SAO
Yeah.
a reverse isekai if... Oh, that's a spoiler. I can't say it. Unlucky,
Wait,
never mind.
so like if SAO isn't like if
Nah,
No,
SAO can't be. SAO can't
SAO isn't an isekai, why is Overlord an isekai? Like, he didn't die either. He just got stuck in a game as well. So why is...
But he's perma
Yeah, he's
stuck.
perma
stuck in the game. He can't. He literally cannot exit the game.
No, but like, Kirito couldn't exit the game at first either. So like, maybe it's just that the
But-
Overlord has not found out a way to exit the game yet. So if he found out a reason... If he found out a way to exit, does that mean he's no longer an isekai?
Clearly you haven't watched SAO. SAO, the whole point is to beat the game so that you could leave the game.
Yeah, I know.
So
I've
there
seen
is a way
SAO.
out. Yeah, there is a way out. But Overlord, at this
No, but you know the thing is, like, there's like that, like, in episode 1, there's like that, like, 10 minutes where Kirito just realized he couldn't log out, and there was like no reason given, right? But maybe for Overlord, it's just that 10 minutes was stretched out across 3 seasons, and he still hasn't found out a way out yet, but he will find a way out. So if he wants to find a way out, is he no longer isekai?
I'm pretty sure Overlord Momonga or Ainz has fully accepted the fact that he's stuck in this world. Whereas Kirito is, I want to get out. I need to get out.
See Arsenal. Yeah. The real world.
He was about to say that.
True. That's his real world right there. Until the second arc.
Turns out Kirito was in a virtual reality all along.
Virtual reality all along.
Akira is not an isekai. I say it's not an isekai.
Yes, no, it is.
Really? Like, can we have a
Yeah,
vote here?
the-
Like, Nikolai thinks SAO isn't? What do you think,
Yeah.
David? Yes or no?
By definition, SA would not be an isekai, but it's a game with fantasy elements. Because no one
Okay,
dies.
Jerry's?
Ah. Not isekai. I'll say not isekai.
Gabby?
Yeah, so I was gonna say, like, no, it is, but then no, you guys actually had some sense, and I was like, oh, shit. Now I'm just gonna look like a baka in front of them, so, you know what? Yeah, it's not.
No, I'm still gonna
It's
argue
not.
it is, man.
You know what? How about we let the members in the comments
Yeah. Comment below. Do you think SAO is an isekai or not?
hot topic.
But like, don't you think a lot of people think SAO was the one who brought out like this isekai kind of
I guess
genre?
it I would say it like you could say it's like inspired, but I would say it is in itself. It's isekai. It's like it inspired like studios to be like, oh, what if we transport, let's say, a regular human into like, let's say, a fantasy world, and let's see what happens from there. I can understand that, but I wouldn't say it is an isekai.
So you just categorize it as fantasy and not
Just
isekai
fantasy,
at all.
yeah, not isekai. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there you get the shit ones like In Another World on my smartphone.
Bro, you've mentioned this so many times already.
Oh yeah.
I have. I feel like
Okay.
every episode I've said it once. It's just
Get a
shit
counter. Get a counter.
What other bad isekais are there?
That isekais.
Last season there's a pharmacy isekai. I was like, oh, let me check this out.
Why do we keep
I couldn't
talking
make
about
it
bad
past-
isekais? This is the second time we've talked about bad isekais.
Jerry's
Nice.
just molding.
Yeah, I like.
Jerry's
I couldn't
always
watch the first
molding
episode.
about bad isekais.
I tried to watch the first episode.
Okay,
but
no,
I just
but
couldn't get past it.
what
good
makes a good
isekais?
isekai in the first place? What are like the elements of a good isekai?
You know, it's just a good isekai. It's
It's
just
just
a
good anime, yeah. The animation,
Nah.
the concept.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like good isekai is just overpowered main character.
But-
like when he dies, just OP.
But
ability.
Smartphone is also an overpowered main character.
Yeah, no, but like he has to be cool and flashy.
Okay, but Konosuba,
Yeah, constant. No,
is
okay.
he OP?
Yeah, he isn't OP, is it?
No, but Konosuba is more of a comedy. It's just funny as well. So I think that also gives it high points. And
Humor is like
and Megumin is
characteristic.
number one waifu.
Hey, me.
Comic number one waifu. What?
Bro, why are you
They're
promising
getting younger.
number one waifu to all these people when your number one waifu that you just said was from Contact Collection?
No, as in like you know, like you have your ultimate waifu, which is
And your
you know,
number one
Yuki.
waifus.
and then number one waifus.
Whole equivalent, number one.
Yeah, you know, just
I'd argue that you can still have a really fun time with a really weak character. Let's say ReZero, you know, super terrible character.
You know, we had the same argument last podcast. Like, is Subaru underpowered if he can revive over and over again? Was the discussion last podcast?
A pussy, bro. Literally.
Like, he can't do anything. He can't do anything.
Nicht.
Yeah. But he can repeat and repeat until he can't do something.
Yeah, it's like that. Oh, the movie. The Age of Tomorrow. I don't know.
It's just more,
Just
yeah.
keep training until you get better.
You know, if he didn't take his time simping over Amelia all the time and did some proper training, maybe he'd be OP actually.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's kind of true.
No.
Not wrong,
What's wrong?
but you know, shrimping is very strong. You know.
Yes. I mean, I think a lot of isekai animes tend to be when characters are transported into like a game world, just like how Overlord and SAO that is not an isekai and No Game No Life. So like, kind of game animes, anime about games. Yes. So, Jamie's help me.
I don't know where you're trying to go with that. Not gonna lie.
I don't know where I'm trying to go with it either.
Example, please.
So like, I don't know where I'm going with that.
Okay, well, when I think of an isekai, you just get teleported to a new world and you basically have like like one objective.
So like isekai, you have
And,
to
like,
have
it
no way
doesn't-
out of the isekai, right? Is that what people?
Yeah, I
are
feel like they
being
have.
arguing?
I feel like
But
you
do
have to
you
have no
do you
way
know
out.
they don't have a way out though? Because a lot of isekais promise like if you beat the demon lord, you get to go back to your world.
But isn't SAO an isekai then? Jerry's.
No. I wouldn't say an isekai is. I think that's a goal, and then you could stay in that like you know that world if you choose to. But the whole point of SAO was to beat the game, so that you have to get out. Or,
But you know, like Kirito just really loved isekais and just went into another game
yeah,
to stay outside of his normal human world.
It's just escapism. I think he just can't stand the real world. Ooh, I think I have
Yeah.
a question. If you were to be transported into an isekai, like an anime, which one would you choose?
I'm getting deja vu. Jerry, do you get the same feeling? Because we had the same question on the speed friending. So last podcast, we were also like, yo, guys, what anime? Nicholas, I can guess yours, Konosuba.
What? Nah,
No?
no. I think
Yeah, true. You just die probably
Oh,
by making
crap.
these explosions, if anything.
I think my answer's not safe to reveal here.
Oh, I understand.
Reveal it. Now that
Oh.
you said it, you have to reveal it.
Oh, I think if I was to get transported, I want to go to the world of Ishizoku reviewers.
I knew you were gonna say that. Holy crap.
What anime is that? I've never heard of it.
It is okay. So a lot of people keep saying, "Oh, High School DD, Tilafu, and all those are like borderline hentai." Ishizuku Reviewers is like, it's tipping off the edge.
Oh.
Borderline
It's like
hentai?
as
Oh.
edge as possible, or as edgy as possible. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like, is it
Hey,
like
but it's a
a
good world.
reverse harem kind of thing? Oh wait, is it a harem kind of thing? Where like
Yeah.
all the girls
Yeah.
are with that one guy.
I'm watching
No, no,
Asari,
no,
man.
no. There's just many people. It's just a happy world. Like there's not many deaths. You know, you're living a happy life. You're living life to the fullest. You know.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my answer.
What about other
Right, I
people?
guess let's go around and yeah, Gabby. Any isekai?
Really, it's probably No Game No Life because I really like the concept of having to play games and then the main characters or the protagonists basically have to like not win them but just like play them in order to go up the ranks. Like I just want to make a separate note, but you know, like Alice in Borderland.
Yeah.
You seen
I'll
that?
watch
Yeah, like the main
Also
because like
play
there's a
games.
theme with like Alice in Wonderland where everything is all. What's the theme in Alice in Wonderland anyway? It's
Weird.
Die
in
if you
general.
don't
And you
play
just
weird
games.
in general, and you just. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
In
yeah,
Alice in
no,
Wonderland, like that story, the general themes that Alice just gets like.
Is Alice in
stuck
Wonderland an
that world.
isekai?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does she die? I
That's
don't think so.
Oh, I don't know.
No, she doesn't.
Oh, I guess she goes back. She
in
goes back,
the-
doesn't she? She goes back,
in the
doesn't she?
cartoon.
Yeah.
No, but like she
goes
wakes
back.
up. So like maybe she died.
True.
You know, you just don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Let's steer away from like whether is XX isekai or not. Let's steer away from that, shall we?
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's kind of concepts where you just have to play games in order to just like win or just get to the top of something or build your
what
rank.
game, what
I
game
really
would you win at then, Gabby? If
In what?
if you were in that one, like, cause you know, to survive,
And you
or
need to
be
cheat.
good at, you know, playing games, or
Yeah.
and you need to cheat, but don't
And
get
not
caught,
get
don't
caught.
Don't get caught. So
not get caught.
so for you, what game could you play that you're really good at, and you have like almost like let's say 95% win rate?
What's the first one that they play again? Not.
Chess.
I think they played.
It's
Oh, wait, is it the first game that?
not the first game that they showed in the actual thing because they play chess
Yeah.
over the computer, but then they get like teleported into the world,
They play
and
poker.
then they play
Poker.
probably
Blackjack?
poker.
It was
Because
it was,
I-
yeah, it was poker of some sort. Yeah.
I would want to say that I would win at that one game where they had to write concepts.
Oh, the
that-
one with Gibril.
Shitty Tori?
the one
Oh,
with the-
Shiritori? Yeah.
Yeah, the one that was in the question from
Ah,
someone.
that was a
someone-
very controversial question.
Yeah, like because of Jimmy. Jesus.
It's not just Jimmy, but yeah.
No.
Yeah,
in
it's
this
just very
podcast, we
interesting
have a
because they
tradition
use
where we
concept
blame
art.
everything on Jimmy.
Thank you, Jimmy. Yeah, in that game, because I could literally just say like yeet or YOLO or whatever, and then the person over there would be like, yo, I'm out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Because like they basically won by saying concepts that she didn't understand. Gibril?
Gibril.
But then Jimmy was like, oh no, they won because they want her to keep on playing, which is technically true, but not like the main concept. But it was. I don't know, I just find main characters outsmarting the other person or finding like a way to win that they reveal later. It's just so cool. That's why I love Kakegurui as well.
Yeah.
It very much
Yeah,
depends
they do.
on when you get isekai.
David.
Are you like the main character or are you just like a random citizen? You're just a random
You're a
citizen.
random citizen.
NPC.
Random citizen.
Like Pokemon. Pokemon. You can become a trainer. It's Pokemon.
Is Pokemon?
But it's like what you said.
No, but David,
Oh, God.
then the problem is.
Jeremy,
then
she
the
just said to
problem is-
steer away from that question.
No.
Okay, but he literally did not answer the isekai.
which universe would you be isekai'd into? So if I die, I get isekai'd into the Pokemon world, which turns into an isekai.
That's valid. But let's stick with isekai.
Unbelievable.
I couldn't tell you. They're all like a lot of death. A lot of death. You get isekai'd, you will just die a second time.
As a random citizen, you literally have zero abilities.
That's the side character.
You die.
You're just an
All the
NPC.
NPCs die.
Yeah.
I mean, animes like Konosuba don't have much death, right? Or am I?
It's not death. It's more like you get kicked around a lot. I think, in a way. Like
Yeah, it's like
you-
there's a lot of casualties, like Megumi's explosion every time. You know.
Yeah.
The
Chronicles,
safest,
like,
the safest
mistake.
isekai would be Isekai Quartet.
Yes, but like it's also boring as hell.
No, I still think Ishizoku really was. Oh, the Jason. That isekai? I don't think that is. I think that's just a fantasy.
I think it's just fantasy actually, yeah.
think
I mean,
it's
I guess.
fantasy, actually.
Yeah. Interspace. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is
Yeah.
just a fantasy.
Okay, Nicholas, you have to change your answer now, since we had Jubei change his.
Damn it. I mean, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. You know, if I'm getting reborn, I might as well try and live an exciting life. Go for Overlord.
He's dead.
YOLO.
Just
Comes out
becomes a
dead.
random stranger that blows up.
I mean, you know what? If I'm useful to like Ainz or something like that, then I guess that's it for me.
True. Okay. Let's do a proper segue, yeah, man. Let's do a proper segue to games.
Please, can you do it? Because
So-
I proved myself incapable.
Another part of events is obviously, well, for certain anime events at least, is games. And what better way to combine it other than No Game No Life, which literally combines isekais and games. So Gabby earlier mentioned other game anime like Kakegurui, which kind of like you try to outsmart the other person in a series of games, but I guess not in every anime do you become the smartest one. For example, have you anyone heard of Osama game? King's game?
No.
Oh, I've heard of it. I've never seen it though.
I think I've heard of it.
Okay. It's kind of horror-ish. It is horror, but it's really not good anime. But I read the manga before, and it's like the whole class gets a text, and then they have to do a dare that's on the text, and they have to complete it in 24 hours. And then they kind of trying to find the king at the end. But that's like the premise. They try to find a king and like who's actually controlling them and stuff. Or who's sending out text at least. That's how the
No,
story is.
I haven't seen it.
I think it's rated literally 5 or 6 points on my anime list, so maybe don't watch it.
I just realized, is Corpse Party also an isekai? Because the way they get teleported, they fold down the classroom thing, right? And then they're just there in the new classroom. And the thing is, like,
Oh,
you know
yeah.
that one bit, huh?
No. I just remember the plot of Course Party, but yeah.
Yeah, so then when they're there, right, even if they're in the same place, they're not together, apparently. Because there was that one scene where this one person was on one side of the door and then the other person was on the other side. And like they both open it and they both walk through, but
No, I don't
They're
think
not-
it'd be considered an isekai. Because if you think that is an isekai, then Kimi no Na wa would also become an isekai. But Kimi no Na wa is definitely not an isekai, in my opinion.
But Kimi no Na wa, he just gets like weird time stuff.
Yeah, because Corpse Party is also weird time stuff.
But is that the same
Obviously.
school though? Dude.
Because, like, they... Like...
Yeah, okay. No, listen. Like, so, when they fall down the floor, there's no way that that elementary school is beneath them. Unless it actually is. Or, no. It didn't exactly show you. You just see them falling down like a black hole. And then they wake up in different places in that elementary school. And the thing is, like, even if they're standing in the same exact place, they won't see each other. And that's the thing that, like, effed me up as well.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can we, like...
I
I'm not
have
gonna
not
comment
seen
at
that.
all. I'm just not gonna comment.
Can we sue anime
No, but
members, please?
No. Okay,
Help
but,
me.
like, our argument that SAO was not an isekai is because they could find a way out, and that was the main goal of their thing, right? In Corpse Party, it was also they were trying to find a way out, right? The entire time. And they did end up leaving. Even though they left a few people back there.
They left no, bruh, like, they left half a person there. Like, legit.
No, they left him
When they
torso.
teleport back. Half, he's gone.
I mean, SAU, they also kind of left back a few thousand people,
Yeah.
you know.
So if we're going
Someone
down that
died.
logic, I don't think Corpse Party is an isekai.
Ah, snap.
Or
Okay.
is that the isekai you want to go into?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm staying No Game No Life, dude. Corpse Party? I'm not getting killed by a girl that looks like me. Like, no.
Oh, no.
Honestly, No Game No Life would be a funny isekai. Be a fun world be in.
True.
I mean, if you win, it'd be fun. If you lose...
Yeah. It's so fun. I don't think I'm big brain enough to like.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah.
go into No Game No Life either. 'Cause...
Like,
Probably
yeah,
be the
Job.
first person to get scammed.
yeah. I don't think I'm even big brain enough to play the rock paper scissors games.
Like, I wouldn't even be
I-
smart enough for the coin flip.
Oh yeah, you're versing furries who have like heightened senses and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a pleb, you know, you got no.
Who cares?
Yeah.
I'm just
No,
built
nothing.
different.
Why
I'm a different
you verse
breed.
gods and stuff.
I'm a different breed.
I'm just out here trying to make a living.
Humans are the weakest race in that, so
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
dang.
actually go into games now as part of being events directors. Games.
Games.
Do you, okay, I almost went into gacha, but I don't want to go into gacha.
No,
so,
don't go into gacha, please.
do you guys watch any anime based
Anime
off
based off
of games?
The most popular one would be
Gamers?
Fate series.
People don't really
Oh,
know it's
based
part
off
of
of games.
visual. Technically, visual novel.
Visual novels.
Oh, okay, yeah, I guess.
I
Yes,
mean,
it's a game.
I watched it, Blade and Soul. That was an interesting watch.
Yeah,
Well, they had Street Fighter anime.
there is, but it's really old, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks old.
No, I think the only game-based anime I watched is probably Blade and Soul. And I didn't find that. I watched it, but I didn't really find it that fun. Interesting to watch. I think Fantasy
There's
Star
an anime for
Online.
that.
I don't know. I feel like there is an anime for it. Let me just.
I don't know. I wanted to get into that game, but then like I just never clicked into it.
Ooh, Persona.
Oh, true, Persona. I've
There's
never played nor
Persona.
watched Persona though.
Is Ruby...
Danganronpa?
Yeah, there is.
Wait, did Ruby... Was Ruby a
Yeah,
game?
there is an anime for Fantasy Star Online too.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
But yeah,
Apparently Steins Gate was one.
Yeah, apparently Stein
Yeah,
Games
visual
was an
novel.
anime when I was searching up
Is it?
animes based on
Yeah,
games.
visual novel game.
Visual
Was it
novel.
visual novel?
Mm.
Because
Yeah.
then my link was wrong. My link was like
No, it's
Steins
visual
Gate
novel.
was a game. And I was like, what?
Yeah, it was a visual novel. A visual novel is a game,
Oh, yeah.
kind of.
Oh, Senran Kagura?
It's a mobile game.
Nah, Senran
Was it?
Kagura
Oh, yeah.
is like how do I describe it? It's like very lewd bikini ninjas, school versus school style tournament, and then they have different themes. So like there's the beach theme, there's a I think there's this regular school versus school sports sort of thing. So I think that's based off of a game as well. Very interesting to watch.
Don't know.
There's also Pokemon.
Pokemon.
So like, have you guys like
Classic.
ever?
Corpse Party again.
Oh yeah, Corpse Party. Visual novel. Is it?
No, RPG.
No, the actual game. Yeah.
Have you guys ever like played the game and then also watched the anime at the same time?
Nope.
Nope.
I mean, I tried to get into playing Senran Kagura, but the controls are too weird. It was because I play on PC. The controllers are based for I think Xbox, and I was just lazy to rebind everything, so that's why I didn't bother.
Yeah, because I'm actually really curious about like the different ways games get like remade into anime, but apparently no one here knows an example.
Pokemon.
Pardon?
Yeah.
As I forgot who said it. Gabby said Pokemon.
Oh
Yeah.
It was a game. Now it's an anime.
Yeah. Do you reckon they can make Doki Doki Literature Club into an anime? I'd watch that.
So, I feel like it's too dark. It's so
mean,
it's so
yeah.
law, I think.
Yeah, because how do you convert a game thing into?
Like a choose your own thing, right?
Anime?
Choose your own.
Yeah, no, but the thing is with
adventure.
Doki Doki,
It's a lot of
like-
law.
they know they're in a game, and you have to, and the ending is like you have to delete. Oh well, everyone gets deleted. How do you?
Okay,
delete
then
something in an anime?
No, just like stop watching the anime. Is it?
Spin-off
Stop watching
stories.
it. Exactly.
The anime that closes the tab. It's just like-
Oh, you know what's a really good one? Angels of Death. Came from anime.
Oh. Oh.
I've never.
I've never heard
I've
of
heard
that.
of the anime,
What was
but
it?
I never knew it was a game.
What was it? Visual novel? Or
Oh, I know Grisaya.
I
I've watched
think it
Grisaya,
came
but
from
that's
an
a visual
RPG
visual
maker
novel,
game.
right? Yeah.
Pretty sure.
I feel like those animes based off of otome games like never get very highly rated. I just find it quite interesting.
Oh,
Mystic
true.
Messenger.
Yeah, they never get like good.
Yeah, because like a really famous otome game is like Kakoki, right? And then when it became an anime, it was just like low rating.
It's just unlucky,
Oh,
honestly.
it's the same thing as was it animes getting adapted into like live actions? Or games getting adapted into live actions? It's just not good. from the original.
Ooh, just like
But
what is it? The something of House Husband. Was it The Way of the House Husband? The guy whose gangster turned
Oh,
into House
Gokusho
Husband.
Fudo, or something like that.
Yeah. The manga is like doing really good, but then people shit on the anime because the graphics were like a comic like kind of thing. I mean, I personally don't mind it, but I see what they're saying. Like they really shit on the anime.
Yeah, because they literally
element.
just colored the manga frames, and then
Yeah.
put it as an anime. So like the
yeah.
whole anime is like one frame, 5 seconds, and then voiceover. Another frame, 5 seconds, and then voiceover. But then the live action was really good.
Yeah, that one live
There's a
action
specific
episode.
name for when like mangas just get voiceovers though. I forgot what it's called, but
I don't know.
there's a specific name for it.
No, but that's usually like done for like PVs and stuff. But this was literally the whole like 12 episode anime.
Yeah, no, there are some series that like it's not popular enough to become an own anime, but it's popular enough people want to hear what they're talking about, so they become like audio, like file, like they become radio waves, like yeah.
Become radio waves?
No, no, sorry, they get like they get voiceovers, but they don't get animated. Is the thing.
I've only seen that done by fans. I've never seen it like professionally
No,
done.
it's professionally done.
Unless it's a CM.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name. Like I can DM you the name afterwards if I remember.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, fun fact about was it Kokusho Fudo?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
The voice actor for the main character is also the actor in the live action.
I heard that, and I didn't know if that was true. So
It is, and he does a really good job in the
Yeah.
live action to mimic it.
oh yeah, that was good.
Really gave me the Yakuza game vibes. Yeah.
Like his voice and his looks just really match.
Yeah, actually though.
Yeah. Well, I guess we
The
can
other ones.
even move on to the next topic, which is also about games. Like
Games.
yeah, the games that we picked up during lockdown. So everyone's really bored during lockdown. Has anyone?
True, went through lockdown throughout the whole holiday.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie though, I feel like for me, I just don't find games fun anymore.
Nikolai
Do you
has
just do League
passed
now?
the age.
At League of Legends, Rank
No,
Flex.
like I still play it, but it's just I'm not finding it as fun as like solo play.
I mean, yeah.
I'm
Same
only
here.
playing it with.
It's
like,
always
my
playing games.
friends.
It's always with friends. It's
Yeah,
really
but-
boring by yourself.
Yeah, like. Yeah, but. No, as in like I wouldn't mind playing it, but it's just like I wouldn't play. I only play it for the social aspect in a way.
I don't know, low-key, mine was the opposite. Like,
Yeah,
for the
that's
holiday,
what I'm
I
thinking as
literally
well.
started playing more solo games, but then occasionally I'll like stream it to my friends on Discord to get that social aspect as well while I'm there.
Well, I didn't really play games, and then only recently did I get a PC to even let me play
Genshin
games.
Impact.
So
Huge.
if you guys see me 4 a.m. on
Genshin
Discord
Impact?
with my activities on,
Not gonna ask.
I'm not gonna ask. Genshin Impact.
not really. Yeah. It's usually Identity V that I picked up recently.
Oh, Gabby, didn't you say before you're gonna build a PC? How did that go?
Yes. Well, I mean, I have enough money. It's just I guess I'm just waiting for lockdown to be over because a graphics card do be very takai.
Ooh, expensive, yeah.
Very takai.
Yes.
You gotta get someone who
regarding-
knows how to
yeah.
like what to
Building
do.
a PC is actually pain.
Oh, I mean, I remember when I built my
Oh.
PC back in I think it was year 11 of high school, which is like
Too long ago.
5-ish years ago, something like that. So I remember I just watched, I think Linus Tech Tips back when he was like in his original house, none of that warehouse, just watching it and then spending 45 minutes assembling, and then the next 1 to 2 hours just figuring out why my computer won't turn on.
Okay, same.
Wait, 45 minutes assembling. Why did I take like 45
It's not
hours?
hard. Like it's just you literally just slot in the graphics card, click your RAM sticks in, slot your I'll make sure your CPU is aligned properly.
Jeremy's wasn't a call with me the entire time I was assembling my PC, and then Jerry's died, and then James had to come replace him because I killed off too many friends trying to assemble my PC.
It took ways on that one. It took ways on.
Yeah, it took very long.
Yeah, but PC building is pretty fun.
It is,
But-
it is.
But
No,
I wouldn't
no,
do
no,
it
no,
again.
no,
I just don't have
It's
the money
fun.
to
It's fun if
upgrade.
you know what you're doing.
Oh,
Yeah, it's fun if you know what you're
I
doing.
mean, when I first built it, I didn't know what I was doing. I literally just watched a YouTube video. I was like, first step, make sure you have a anti-static band or touch the PSU for 1 minute to ground yourself. So yeah, so I was like, okay, I just touched my
Okay, just touch.
house for a minute.
I don't know, PC building just isn't my thing, there was so much struggles. I was about to give up.
I don't know, I
much
guess
is
people
it?
either really like building or just don't build at all. You know.
Like, I had no idea what I was doing with my PC, so like I just did whatever James told me to do when I was setting up my PC. So now my PC is named Event Daddy, and I can't change it.
Nice. You really got the classic prank.
When Gabby asked how much it was,
Yeah.
well, how much you want to spend?
Yeah, that's the question that I asked my friend as well, because my friend asked me for a question.
Max? Because like I still want to get a keyboard and a headset and all that stuff. So
I reckon
max
factor
like
that into
2.5.
the budget of your computer as well. So
Yeah. 2.5? Yes, no?
Super fucking. Everyone comment in the comment section below what kind of PC you think
Can you
Gabrielle should
link
get.
me a bunch of PC
Yeah.
parts?
2.5
Yes.
is the same budget I'm going to set for my next PC, but I was going to build it like after this whole chip shortage is over.
ego status PC. So clear case, RGB, graphics card.
All white setup.
All white.
Yes.
How do we pink? I like pink one.
Wow.
Keyboard, pink keyboard.
White
And the cat ears.
Oh, true,
keyboard.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one? Remember which one's the one again? Was that Ducky 1, 2, something, Sakura, Mia?
Whoa, that looks so pretty.
I
That's the
bought
keyboard. That's sick.
Mia
Oh, Mia, that's
68
it.
Pro, Ducky X Familo.
Yeah, I bought my keyboard back when originally there was only 3 RGB keyboards you can choose from. The Razer Black Widow Chroma, the Logitech Orion Spark, and I think the Corsair K95. And they were the only 3 RGB keyboards back then. Or keyboards with RGB switches. What? No, RGB like
Lighting.
backlit. Yeah.
And
Everything
now
else-
we don't have mics.
RGB is
with
just too nice.
Yeah, oh my goodness, back then it was a simple time.
Oh, what the? God damn.
Like sometimes my mic syncs up with my mouse, and I just really like it.
I think you can make a sync up. Pretty sure. Yes.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I can, but
Yes.
am I bothered?
Yes.
And I still haven't set up my RGB on my
Oh, we
case
haven't
yet.
done that too.
So it's
Okay.
just a white case.
I think
right
the fan. I think your fans was RGB.
Yeah, no, like the fans and the band were both RGB, so I could have 2 RGB glowing things. And I'm just waiting for Jerry's to come and set it up for me because I can't.
Can't manage it.
I'm
Becoming resident
incapable.
IT man again for SUAnime.
Yeah. Vice Pres? What Vice Pres? You mean the
Vice
webmaster?
President. Events, mate. Events.
Oh crap!
Oh,
Sorry,
that's okay.
I spoke too early. It's okay. We're just like a month away.
From the AGM.
Another reminder: we have our
By the time
AGM
this
coming
comes
up.
out, wait. By the time
Please
this comes
sign
out,
up.
it's like 2 weeks away. Oh shit. 2 weeks away.
Oh
Yes.
crap.
And it will be like 1 week away before sign-ups actually end. For execs.
For
for exec
nominating
evaluations,
stuff as an exec. Yes. Actually, let me list out what the exec roles we
Wow.
have.
Another
Just
another
for,
commercial.
Shame.
ease of you guys. So, pres and vice pres can only be people who have already been execs of SUAnime before, but we have secretary, 1, treasurer 1, and then we've got 3 events directors, 1 weekly event director, 2 art directors, 1 social media officer, 1 international student engagement officer, and we also have a new role coming out this AGM, which is the external relations officer. So if you guys are interested in any of those roles, we have a link on Facebook which gives you details on what we expect of each role.
Yes. Comment which role you liked.
Just
And
advertising.
like on whoever you want to be. Exactly.
Yeah. At the person you want to be on exec if you're on Facebook.
Exactly. Oh no. Oh no. Some of us can get pinged.
Yeah. It's okay. It's so late in the video. Like, how many of you guys are
Comment.
actually here still? Comment in the video if you guys are still here. I am still
You're
here.
right, you're right.
Yeah.
How long? 1 hour, 20 minutes in. I'm surprised if anyone's still here.
Yeah.
No. Actually, no.
I mean,
Most people watch the first 5 minutes and then watch the last 2 minutes.
Nice.
Yes, they do.
I mean
If you look at
isn't,
analytics,
Yeah.
it's whack.
yeah, podcasts are nice to just have in the background, I guess.
Yeah.
Like as you're studying, and then you, like it's just nice to relate to, I guess.
Mhm.
Not exactly white noise, but yeah, I'd have this in the background.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Then
I say
after
that
this,
as
you'll
I
have-
haven't watched the other ones.
After this, you'll have 5 hours of
How
content.
long are the
Yeah,
podcasts?
That's 5 lectures you can do for.
Yeah.
I bet.
Usually, we aim for 1 hour 30 minutes ish.
Nice. Like how.
So, this is actually perfect timing because for next podcast we'll have our art directors, and as per tradition, would you guys have any
Oh.
questions you would like to ask the
Yeah,
art directors
that's
and social media officer as well?
Are the art directors gonna be
Someone else
after
wanna go first?
before the AGM? Before the AGM.
Before
It'll be
the
recorded before AGM. I don't know
Or we
if
can
it's
just or we
released
can ask
before
a
AGM.
general question really to art.
Of course.
Is anyone interested in commissioning a Itasha, design for my for my car? No,
Show a photo of the car.
But
Okay, let me write it down.
I joke. That's a. No, I'd say question for
Oh
art
yeah,
is,
yeah.
oh, yeah.
Also, social media officer. Please don't
Social
forget
media.
Selena. My
Oh, I have a question for the art directors. So, like, say for example.
and Selena.
Yeah. No,
Wait, does Selena draw as well?
I believe it's slightly.
I'd say
It's
the
a
open
bit
an
very
open-ended
small.
question for everyone there is, I guess. Yeah, I'd say what got you into drawing, or into like
Okay.
what got you into drawing and like media, like like just engaging in that sort of thing.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, my question. Oh my god.
Pretty good.
Say I'm just a normal SUAnime member and I want to become an art director. But I do every other art medium, like painting, charcoal, watercolor, graphite. What else? Literally everything. But like they're still struggling with digital art. Like digital art is like one of the art mediums that you kind of need to not master, but I've noticed is a trend with our art directors here, and then they really work a lot with digital art. Like, do you have to be good at digital art, or can you like train yourself to be better in that medium as you are an art director there?
I can almost
You
answer
know.
that question now.
Yeah.
Don't
like
do
I
not.
can Because it also depends on the prez, is the thing. Yeah,
Does
how
it?
much the
Because
prez-
can't you just like get
values
things scanned
digital
up
art.
and then?
Well, I guess you can, yeah.
Because like in the AGM,
Also depends on the people
yeah,
voting.
when you show like your portfolio, yeah.
So for art
exactly.
directors specifically for the AGM, you get
Yeah, and that's
judged
really out
pretty
of
heavily
everyone's
based
control.
on your portfolio, based on the previous artworks that you've done.
That is true.
The best of the best, I guess.
I mean,
Not the best of.
we are expecting a portfolio to be shown at AGM if you are running for art director, but I don't think you should all be discouraged if you don't think your art is the best.
Exactly.
Because who knows, like, the people voting there might just really like your art in the end. Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, question for Selena.
Yeah, Dave, any
Still
question?
thinking of one?
Yeah, question for Selena.
I don't know.
I don't actually.
Social media is a hard question to ask, eh?
I mean, it doesn't really have to be about social media. It can be about idols, you know? Genshin Impact.
You know
Who's
what?
your
Let's just,
Genshin
let's just
Impact
toss.
waifu?
Let's just continue. Let's pass the question along. Ready? What is your favorite waifu?
I was gonna go like, what is the
Who
weirdest
is your favorite
experience
waifu?
they've
slash
had
husbando?
through online
Okay.
social media that's been like sent to the SUAnime?
Oh, weird messages? Reply.
Ooh, I
Weird,
reckon.
weird
Oh, no, I think-
messages?
I'd say like, what's one of the challenges of switching to? Okay,
guys,
okay. My
too
bad,
many
my
questions.
bad, dude. Tell me when you're ready for my question.
Oh, more to choose
Chucking
from,
a-
you know?
No, we have 4 questions already.
Just chucking a.
Darn, what to choose from?
Yeah, sure,
Oh,
sure. Alright, Gabby,
I
go
guess,
for
I
it.
guess, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, Gabby, go for it.
Both. What are the challenges of being a social media what's the officer? Social media what? Or like
She doesn't know.
my
Need the team
bad.
here.
Wait, neither do you. You know, you called events director, events coordinator.
Wasn't it
Earlier
used to be
today,
called coordinator?
Nicholas?
That one?
Oh,
Oh, no,
Wasabi.
Wasabi was the coordinator.
No, it's Wasabi is called coordinator.
Oh.
That's why.
Pretty sus.
No. Event.
Yeah.
No, it's Wasabi's events executive.
It's coordinator, isn't it?
Isn't
Dude,
it?
it's called so many
What's up?
names. Okay, at this point.
It's called events coordinator
What's
on
that?
the on the.
Well,
on
if there's
the
any
agenda.
Wasabians here, just put it in the comments. What it
No,
is.
but on the Discord,
by the end of
it's
this?
events.
Did they have an
Exact-
essay put in the comments? It's like, is SA an Isekai? Who do you think should be exec? And they're like, oh,
Exec.
if they're Wasabi,
What's your favorite
I'm still
role?
here.
got a whole essay to actually. It's nice.
Okay, yeah. Challenges being social media officer online.
And how
Like,
does it feel any different to like it being COVID being around, or does it not? You know.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
I guess it's a better question for
have
international
two
student
questions.
engagement officers, isn't it?
Wait, do you have a question for?
Is that the questions? I mean, 5 is quite a lot. It's good enough. Considering the last podcast gave us
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, I mean, there's 3 of us here. Oh, jeez, there's 3 of them over there as well.
We're the
Nah, it's
creative team.
We're just,
See,
we're,
we're
just
events.
a better part of Senate, you know. We just, yeah.
Peter said this podcast would be more interesting. You know.
Yeah.
Is it?
Peter be the judge of that?
Is it? Comment below.
Yeah. Our audience is here to be the judge. So comment below which podcast do you
so
like
it's
better.
gonna be like a giant ass paragraph at the end of the.
No. Send them individually. We want more.
True, more
We
engagements.
want like 100
More
More
comments. from
engagement,
one
more
person.
views.
Yeah, more
So
engagement.
breaking the fourth wall, guys, in our podcast.
Sorry.
Or we can prejudge your comments. Or what the fuck? What are we there?
Should do live sometime.
Well,
Can do lunch sometimes. What?
A live.
oh, I heard of
No.
labs sometimes.
No,
I'm
like
why are we
a
doing
live.
labs? Yes, I know Wasabi next door does a live podcast.
Is that a one-off thing
uh,
or is that like a recurring thing?
No, I think that's. I don't know. The thing is, people were like, "Yeah, we would like to see this more," and I was like, "Yeah, we'll see what the next team says." So, I think it'll be another a real recurring event, but I wouldn't say it'll be like a weekly or monthly basis. Just be like a one-off, chill chat, chill and talk with the execs sort of thing event.
Yeah, I don't know. We might do like what's the anime? Might do one next
Could do a
year
live.
if possible. Not this year, definitely.
Yeah.
That's just how
was
EGM
it.
live podcast.
I mean, once we go back on campus, I think it's more like a live one would work a lot better. Like online, I feel like there's a lot of like technical difficulties that could make a live podcast.
Are you thinking
like,
live,
go bad.
like
So
in person podcast?
I think that's.
no, like streaming
Okay,
live.
okay.
Like
Oh, and
streamed
like have
live.
guests be in the same location.
So it's like a panel. Just
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
alright, huge.
It's just like UTS's podcast. Shout out to UTS.
Nice.
Nice. MQ UNSW not getting any.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, now it's 1 minute 30, which is perfect timing. Jerry's again passed to you because I suck at this.
Okay. Thank you so much for listening or watching us wherever you are. YouTube, Spotify. Oh, how do you comment on Spotify? You can't.
Oh,
Hop onto our YouTube video.
Down in the comments. Are you watching? Are you watching?
No, hop out to our Facebook as well. Facebook, Discord,
SoundCloud?
YouTube, you know, up to you.
SoundCloud. We
We don't
upload,
upload
yeah, because SoundCloud doesn't have podcast
Joke.
stuff. Somehow, I didn't upload to Apple Music, but the analytics say someone listened to it on Apple Music. So Apple Radio. I don't know how.
I don't know.
So whoever that is, let me please DM me and like let me know what's going on because I have no clue what's going on there. Anyways, thank you again. Thank you so much for listening. Next time, next month not gonna be next month. Next time we'll be joined by our art directors and our social media with another spicy topic. Actually, it's kind of a spicy topic. Yeah, spicy.
Yes, it's very spicy. It's my favorite not really my favorite topic. One of like the, topics that can become a bit more interesting,
Yeah. See you next time then. Oh well.
Alright.
Amanda and I will see you next time again. The others were just.
Bye.
If they continue as execs, then we'll see them again. If not, then next event.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Okay, see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
うまくなりたいうまくなりたいうまくなりたいうまくなりたいうまくなりたいうまくなりたいうまくなりたいうまくなりたいうまくなりたいうまくなりたいうまくなりたいうまくなりたい誰にも負け